Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And off we go from Minneapolis. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and wrist, Icatina, orange Richard Mille on me dancing just like Bia.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First play is to the air. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Pete, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Bison. Pack the 60.
On play action now. Leonard. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Trap 60.
From the gun, it's Leonard. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
18 Cardinal, Buffalo 18.
Don't air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked out a step or 2 shy of it. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
29-yard line.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Space past the 35. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Go.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy, 80, back to 60. 19, line, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Has it in close. Still has some space inside the 35. And he has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf.
From the gun, Taylor. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is second and 3.
19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70, 18, Rebel, 8, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap to Leonard. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
70 Rangers, 7 Bravo 80.
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. He finds Brown right side. And he's going to have a first and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Taylor. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Pass play now. He's got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Third down from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
first down, and they go right back to it. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To throw, here's Leonard. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throw here, third down. Taking a shot deep here. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They start on the ground with Gibbs. They're driving him closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out. He gets a half dozen on the carry. That's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. First and 10 from the 41. Setting up to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my true first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. These out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Cause a sign ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't.
One of the best stadiums in football. Welcome, everyone, to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, a good one in store here between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer.
Throwing to start this game. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Ready up.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Tight. Oh, yeah, you got it. 19, 18.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Looks through and breaks away. Still fighting forward. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First and 10, looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe, but starts pushing into Vikings territory. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Another one caught by St. Brown. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dropping back to throw. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
From the gun on 3rd down. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
Lions, first down.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. He's going to throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. They've got a man in motion. Throwing again on 2nd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. 18 Pioneer. Check up.
From the gun, it's Leonard. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
18 Cardinal. 19 tight. 19 tight. 69 Mustang 19.
Looking to throw, Leonard. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Leonard. They'll check it down to Taylor. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Dragon 6, 70 Lion. Street. Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap to Leonard. Has it downfield working the left. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
They are throwing it again. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for some. He's got it inside the 10. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Set up, go.
And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra half, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Here's Riker set to kick this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Working quickly here. Throwing on 2nd. Short pass brought in. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lofts it deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 1-score game in the 1st half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Leonard setting up to throw. Throw left side, brought in by Hopkinson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
This one's caught. And he's able to reach the 40s on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook was wide open.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Lions have it as he records the first interception of his young career. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
And what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Throwing from the gun here. Buys time, rolling right. Checks it down to Gibbs. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a pickup of 11, and that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
60 bison, 60 bison.
They'll throw it here on 1st. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. 40. At the 20. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Harrison Smith.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Running it with Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Again to throw on 2nd. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
He'll start on the ground. Taylor. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings have a lot of work to do for any points before the break. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set.
Go win him, go win him.
18,
Leonard now. He's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
60 back, 60 back. Cup 19, Cup 19. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Throw here, 3rd down. Lobs this deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Working inside the red zone. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Mustang 19. 19 Lion.
gun. It's Leonard. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So that brings up 4th down. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. Reichert connects there. And the advantage now sits at 24.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Takes it just shy of that end zone. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Vikings are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 10. A give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So the hurry up here.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. A gain of 14.
Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
This time it's a passing play. On the move, headed right. And they pick him off again. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Leonard to the air now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
19 tight, 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. Get up.
To the air on third and long. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Ball at the 33 for first down. Taylor now up the middle. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Zone read handoff to Taylor. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. He cashed his first attempt, his second now from 45. Reichert connects there. And that grows the lead to 27.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Fox now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Leonard. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
19, drop, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60, 18, Pioneer.
From the red zone now. Completed to his running back. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
60 Bison, 60, check go.
Complete on the option. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Viking, a kick.
He is rocked. That ball's free. And the Vikings have recovered.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
They're set up at the 35 now. Now a toss play. Taylor can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
2nd down carry for Taylor. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Tag, set the Rangers. Cougar 19. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Hut, hut.
Air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Reichert connects there. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came with the perfect.
Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 9. It's fourth down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
It's a turnover on down.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to get the Vikings the first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Bronco 80. Bronco smash.
Taylor again. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for a loss of yardage. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Back to Taylor on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Let's go now. Go.
Going to turn to Taylor on third down. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, but incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
60 Bison, ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's brought in by Lovett. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Desperation time here. That one complete to St. Brown. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Lions first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Lions.
Throwing it again here. He lost one deep, center of the field. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down.
19 Tiger.
Sticking to the air here. Finds his man. It's Javon Baker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Lions the first.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Detroit.
Still sticking with the passing game. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Grant Delp in to pick it up. 30. Gets the 10. He's going to bring this one back. Gets a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown. Rookie quarterback, Brock, threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. For being a rookie quarterback at Ask Peyton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Ready? Count. 60
Back to work they go after the interception. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Lions just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Through the pace here as the clock continues to run.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll work against the blitz. He brings it in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He's going to throw it again. Throwing this one back at the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
3rd down from the gun. It's on target to Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. He's dropping back to throw. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working inside the red zone. Getting out to his left.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Back on 2nd and goal. Oh, what a catch! Back in the end zone. We got to check the feet. Check the feet. Did he get him? No. Incomplete. Oh, great effort. Just couldn't toe tap it in.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making the scoreboard look a touch better. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Hey, in this situation, why not? So I'll just go ahead and go for 2 here.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he can't connect with his man, so they try for 2, but it doesn't work out. Don't look up the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get to that one? Yes, they got it back. All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was 2 things, Kate. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it, that gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
Airing it out to start this drive. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL.